The man pressed against the wall, sucking hard on the moss to draw out its moisture. It was his only source of hydration. Days of drought had dried up the village well, and the man had to endure his thirst. As he continued carving through the mountain to build a road, suddenly, part of the mountain collapsed, and he fell. No one knew how much time had passed before he woke up. He pushed aside the rocks and saw a water source. He plunged his face into it, drinking his fill. Then he chewed on leaves to satisfy his hunger. After escaping the cave, he placed his hand on the mountain wall. This very mountain had once taken his wife's life, and now, it had saved his. Leaning against the mountain, the man expressed his gratitude, but the work of carving it down still had to go on. One day, the man suddenly heard a sound coming from the cave. It was a cobra. It bit him, and his toe began to turn purple. Ignoring the pain, he quickly bandaged the wound, but the venom spread rapidly, and he started to lose consciousness. To save himself, he made a brutal choice. He pointed his chisel at his own toe. The searing pain caused him to faint. On the verge of death, he saw a vision of his late wife. He remembered he hadn't yet fulfilled his promise to build a road for her. He couldn't die. That burning will to survive forced him back to consciousness. And right then, it started to rain. Not long after, the villagers who had migrated away returned. By then, he had carved away half the mountain. The villagers, who once didn't understand him, now gasped in awe, calling it a miracle. Time flew by. The man had been chiseling the mountain for 9 years. His hair had started to turn gray. Over those 9 years, he had endured war and the loss of close friends, but nothing could shake his resolve. His perseverance quietly inspired many young people. In the 12th year, a new president took office. When the president visited the area, the man seized the chance to introduce himself and begged for help building the road. The president agreed. A reporter captured a photo of them together. Later, the village chief brought the man to the government office, using the photo to apply for funding. The government approved it, but the funds were embezzled by the village chief. When the man confronted him, the chief arrogantly replied that even if he reported it, no one would dare intervene. Refusing to give up, the determined man made a choice. He would go to the city himself to ask the president for help.